Okay, now to create executable file, we need to create an application project. What project we have to create? What project we have to create, ma? Everyone? What project we have to create?
Application.
Come on. Bhagya, everybody, please don't hesitate. We need to create an application project. The application projects are a different type. One is console application. Second one is Windows application. Third one is web application. Now we are going to create a basic console application. We will talk remaining the later. Okay. To create console application, first I'm going to the Visual Studio. In that, I'm opening a Visual Studio. Just go here. When you open a Visual Studio, you will get the Visual Studio like this. You see there is a continue without code. Are you able to see here? See my mouse? Click on that. What will happen? A window will be opened like this. Now go to File, New, Project. So you need to create the project. That is why I'm using. And then you select Console App, Command Prompt. Console is nothing but a command prompt application. You are creating a console app and then click on Next. Here you go and say sample exec app. Okay, and then this is the place where all your project files will be created. Now go here. As per our batch number is 1004. So in this source code, you are going to have application, select folder, just click next. And then oh my God, this is wrongly selected. I'm sorry. Fine, no problem. Okay. What I will do, I'll delete this project. Just right click, add new item. Okay. I select a class, come down. I say program.cs file. I'm simply saying program.cs file. A class file will be created. Now right click, remove sort using so that all the namespaces are removed. I make this program.cs file as public. I'll tell you what is public and all those things, class and all, just to create a simple project. Now you are trying to build the project. You will see, you will get an error. What is the error you are getting? Can anyone read this? What is the error you are getting?
Program does not contain a static main method suitable for an entry point.
What is that reason? To make this application entry point, you need to have a static void main method. So what you need to do, public static void main method. So this is the most important method for any application. To create executable file, public static void main method is mandatory. Anil Rathod, Chari, Gayatri, Kiran, Mahesh Babu, Padmaja, Rushi, Soumya Sri, do you all understand? Please confirm you are all understand. Feel free to talk, okay? Nothing worry, nobody will question you. Just make sure you unmute yourself, you talk to me, okay? Simply public class program, public static void main method. If I don't have a void main method, I cannot able to create an executable file. Now you see, when I build, it will create an executable file. Will succeed? That means while compiling this program, this class file in the project, it will try to understand whether it has an entry point of the application. The entry point of your application is public static void main. If you don't have this entry point method, your project will not be created as an executable file. So what is the entry point of an executable file here? Can anyone tell me? What is your notes? To create, while creating a project, every project has an entry point. Do you all agree with this? Every project has a entry point. Do you all agree or not? Say yes or no. Am I audible?
Yeah, yes, sir.
But why you guys are not at all answering? Why? What happened? Kiran Bachao. Sorry. Any hesitations?
No, outside I have some disturbances.
Fine, no problem. So here, to make an entry point, of an application, of a application, we required static void main method. You go to Java, you go to .NET, you go to Python. The basic entry of the method is main method. You take Java also public static void main. You take Python also main method. You take Java .NET also main method. Okay, which is everything is common. Okay, so once you've done the main method, now what I'm going to do, I'm creating one more class for a different purpose. Okay, now what I'm going to do here, console.writeLine, saying that enter the first number. Okay, what will happen? This console.writeLine, program.cs file, console.writeLine will be comes to the system.enter the first number. Okay, so this namespace will comes from using system. Without system namespace, you cannot use this console.writeLine. Now come down here. I'm going to read a value. For that, I'm going to declare a variable as first number. For the better understanding, I'm doing that. Don't take anything wrong. Okay, first number equal to convert dot. All these things I'll teach you tomorrow. Don't worry. Convert dot int 32. Okay, here console dot read line. Okay, now I got the first number. And I'm going to have a second number here. So the user is getting a first number value and second number value. Am I right? User is getting a first number value and second number value. Am I right or wrong? Bhagya.
Yes, sir.
Bhagya Jadhav.
Yes, sir.
Okay. User is getting a first number and second number. And with the first number and second number, you are going to collect the value from the user. Once you collect that, you need to create int result. I want to add these two numbers. Result equal to first number dot plus second number. Okay, finally, console dot write line, I'm printing the sum of 0, 1, sum of, and result is, I'm printing the value. Just see that how I'm printing. Comma here, it is expecting an argument. First number I'm passing 0, second number, and then I'm passing result. Okay. Finally, I'm going to get the result. Now, console dot read line. I'll tell you why I need a read line. Okay. Now I'm trying to run the program. What will happen? Can you tell me? You got an input. You write a logic. You are displaying output. Is it correct or not?
Yeah.
Gayatri, Namrata, you received a input from the user. Based on the input, you are building a logic, and then you are printing the output. That's what your required application. Is there any other thing? Is there any other thing?
No.
Is there any other thing apart from this? Soumyastri. Soumyastri, is there any other thing you have?
No.
No. Come again, ma? Okay.
I didn't get you. Like, can you come again?
No. To write any program, you need input, logic, and then output. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, yeah.
Any program, anything you write, you have to pass an input to the program, build the logic, finally display the
Print.
result. That is the reason we are building applications. Is it correct or wrong?
Yes, it's correct.
Okay. So are we doing this? Now what I want when I build the logic, when you run the program, I'm going to give first number is 12, second number is 12. What happened? 0 should be greater than or equal less than size of the argument list. Why? Okay, I'm sorry. It should be 2. Index will start with the 0, right? 12, 12. You see, I got the result. The sum of 12, 12 and the result is 24. Is it correct? Yes or no?
Yeah. Yes.
So this is an application. Now, what I want is this logic should be built in a common project. I don't want to create logic here. Today, this project is accessing this logic. I want to make this as a separate to the logic. So what I can do here is, I'm going to create another project. I'm going to create another project as a DLL. .dll. See, this project is EXE. Because of the entry point, if you have, it will create .exe file. Okay. But if you look into this another project, it will create a DLL. How to create a DLL? Just go to here, select this application, right click, go to add, new project. In this, you see there is a class library. You all seeing a class library project, say yes or no? Will you all able to see the class library project?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So in this class library project, I click on, I say manipulation. Project name I'm going to give manipulation. What project name I'm giving? I'm giving a project name as manipulation. I'm clicking on next and then create. Now you see there is another project which is created. Now I'm deleting this class 1. Okay, now when you build this, it will create a DLL. You go and see here, right click, go to open file project, under the bin, under the debug file, under the .NET 8, you see there is a DLL file is created or not? Manipulation.dll. Say yes or no?
Yes.
Whereas executable file will be created in the sample execute. You see here in this bin folder of the, if you have a main method, it will create an executable file. It is created an executable file. You see there is a exe file created. Say yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Guys.
Uh,
So a program, a project which has an entry point, it will create an executable file. A project which doesn't have a main method, which doesn't have a main method with class library project, will produce what it will produce? Produce a DLL. Am I right? Am I right or wrong? My statement is correct?
Yeah.
Say sir.
yes, sir.
Okay, so first you need to go on, you understand, right? What is the DLL? Now, what I'm going to do in this project, I'm creating a class. Don't worry about class, method, variable, and all. Tomorrow class onwards, we are going to talk about that. Today, we are going to focus only what is DLL, what is EX. That's it. I'm going to create a new item. I'm creating a class. I'm saying that arithmetic. What I'm creating? What is the class name I'm creating? Arithmetic. Did I create an arithmetic class? Now right click, remove. Here I'm going to say public and then public int add int x comma into y. This is the method. Okay, what this method will do? Just a return x plus y. Now, when I try to build this project, now I'm going to call this arithmetic. I'm going to call this manipulation project as a DLL going to be linked with sample exe project. Understand my point? Understand my point?
Yes.
See, the point here is this guy will have the logic. Arithmetic manipulation will have a logic, and this guy will accept data from the user and display data to the user. Who is going to build the business logic? Sample exe application will build the business logic, or manipulation project will build the business logic? Who is going to build the business logic?
Manipulate.
Feel free to talk. Who is going to build the business logic, whether it is a manipulation or sample exe?
Manipulation.
Manipulation.
Yeah, manipulation.
So if I have a separate project as a manipulation, can I access manipulation with a different executable project? Let's take an example. There are 12 people here. I write a business logic. You can create your own project and you can access it, right, Abhijit? You can create your own project. You try to access it or not. And same way, Chari, Padmaja, Namrata, Bhagya, you can create your own project. You can access it. Am I right or wrong? Kiran?
Yes, yes, yes.
Am I right or wrong? So you have to create a separate independent logic and try to use that logic by right click, add project reference. Will you able to see this? Just go here, select the dependency of the executable file, right click, add project reference. You see the manipulation DLL is available. Select that, just click OK. Now what will happen? That project will be added here in the project. See, you see here, I'm removing. I'm removing the project. Now I'm right clicking, add project reference, click on a manipulation, enter. What will happen? Your project is added as a reference here.
Yes.
Now go to your folder. You see, I'm removing all the things. Okay. When I build this project, Why it is building both projects? It is building both your manipulation and then your sample exe. Why it is building? Is there a reason that why both are building? Can anyone tell me?
Reference.
This project sample exe referred with manipulation. Understand my point? The project sample exe referred with manipulation. So to make this project successfully build, first what we need to do? The manipulation project need to be successful. Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? Please say yes or no.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm first building this manipulation and then I'm building the sample exe. Why? Because the sample exe is referring the manipulation. Now go to the folder. You see, I got both the projects. In the sample bin, you got an sample exe. It is referring to the DLL of manipulation. Understand my point? Yes or no? Everybody clear?
Yeah, yes.
Padmaja, Kiran,
Sir, how we can say that sample app is referring to manipulation dot application means a subset of this, or which one is parent and
see. Both are independent projects.
okay.
Both are independent projects. Am I right?
Yes.
In the manipulation, you are having business logic. Am I right? Am I right or wrong?
Yes. So,
And in the yes,
Yes,
please.
but it doesn't have main method, right?
It doesn't have main method. It will only produce a DLL.
Okay.
And here, this guy is an actual application. Am I right?
yeah.
Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
Yeah.
So to execute your application, you require a business logic.
Yes, we need it.
Can I refer this business logic to my application?
Yeah.
Am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So here, application will produce a .exe file. Application hey, something wrong. What happened? It is not happening. Okay. So here, application will produce what file?
Dot
What
exe.
executable file? Application will produce .exe. Class library will produce what?
DLL.
.dll. Understand my point? Chari?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now go back to the program. Here, I'm going to remove this entire stuff. I'm not going to write any business logic. But I need a business logic. How do I do that? Arithmetic. You see, there is a class arithmetic equal to new of arithmetic class where int underscore result equal to arithmetic dot. You see, there is an add method.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is automatically referred or not? Now I'm passing first number, comma, second number. Will I get the same result or a different result?
Same.
When you see, I'm giving 12, again 12. You see, the result is same. Okay? Clear, ma? You got a result or not? Everybody.
Yes, sir.
Now you all understand what is DLL and what is executable file. Everybody understand what is DLL and what is executable file?
Yes.
Rishi, Bhagya, Abhijit, Chari, Gayatri, Kiran, Padmaja, Soumyashri. Do you all
Hello.
understand? Yeah, please. Go ahead, Abhijit.
When I have create the new project and again I have create the one class library file. Okay. So
Okay.
how to connect both our projects?
Can anyone tell me how we can connect the both projects? Can anyone tell me how we can connect the both project?
By
Feel free to tell.
dependencies.
Select dependency, right click,
Reference.
add project
Add
reference, select it, refer. That's it.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Got it?
Yes, yes.
Fine. So now you build the project. You see, both are not equal. Now clean a solution. When you clean solution, you see my .NET framework is empty. Folder is empty or not? Under the bin and debug folder is empty or not? So what is the purpose of clean? You are cleaning all the files. You are removing all the files and then you are trying to build. When you try to build, it will produce a new file. When you click on executable, it is asking a first number 20, second number 10. See, the result is coming. I'm not running through application. From the bin folder, I'm executing. Am I right? Am I running through application or am I running through a bin folder? Tell me whether I am running through a bin folder or running through an
bin folder.
application.
EXE.
From the executable file, I am doing. Understand my point? So you can test it here also. You can test it as an executable file also. You click on that, you give the value, whatever you want. You try to test it with the different scenarios. And finally, you can package this application, give it to the testing team. Understand?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So this is how you have to build your DLLs and applications. Any question on DLLs and applications? See, the today topic is most important is how to create an application, how to create a DLL. What is the purpose of DLL, ma? What are all the things we can hold in a DLL? You can hold three things. In DLL, you can hold three things in real time. One is holding data. Holding data as an object. Holding data as an object, you can have it in DLL. Another one is manipulate the data. Manipulate or build a logic on the data. Logic on the data. Third one is sending response to the user. So all these things we can create in the DLL file. Front end will just get the request, give it to the DLL. I will explain that when you move to the ASP.NET MVC core, there is a big diagram. I will explain one by one so that you will understand very clearly. Do you have any questions? Anybody have any questions?
It's also known as the solid principle, sir.
See, solid principle and all, it is written to the architectural diagram. Okay. There we will talk about solid principle. Let's take an example of MVC, model view controller. There is a service layer, there is a repository layer. That is the thing we will call it as a solid principle. Okay.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah. Any questions? Kiran?
Nothing.
Feel free to ask your questions. Okay. I'll do one thing. I'm done with my application and DLL. I will unmute. I will stop recording. Feel free to ask your questions.